Hey guys, it's Suzette with Yasashi Crafts coming to you today with a quick tutorial on jewelry making for the chunky bead necklace. I'm not using chunky beads right now. I did those last night, but I was making another necklace and I thought I would show you guys on video how I do mine. These are some of the ones that I did last night. I do make my necklaces a little bit longer. I think it's cute on the little girls that it hangs just a little bit longer, that it's not so close to the neck. Oh, and before I forget, I have to always put a disclaimer just to let you guys know that these can pose a choking hazard. So you want to be very careful when you're selling them to smaller children. Here's a Hello Kitty one with the yellow beads. And I like them. I think that they're cute. I sell mine for $10. I've seen them go for upwards to $20, $25. Some of them I see them where they're just all chunky beads. That's all that it is on there. Some of them are different. I think everyone just makes theirs differently. I use all types of different beads. Basically, if I like the beads, I'll buy them. So, like I have smaller beads here. And then, of course, I have the larger ones here. And sometimes you'll see people who will have the side bead where it's a flower or it's a butterfly or something like that on it, on the necklace. It's up to you. A lot of people use like those, what is it, Lala Loopsy or My Little Pony or Hello Kitty, those plastic charms. I use my own that I make myself. That's what I use. I use my own pendants. That's what I use for my necklaces. And basically, I just want to show you some of the tools that I use. I use black wire. You don't really want to use stretchy cord or something like that. You really want to use a wire. It comes in different colors. I happen to buy the black, and this is the brand that I use. And Pat Catan's, I hardly ever talk about Pat Catan's. They have a fabulous, fabulous jewelry section. This board came from Joann Fabrics, but I've heard you can get it from, what is that, Walmart for like $5. So if you're going to do a necklace, you really want to get one of these boards. It's called a Bead Buddy. But any board that even looks like this, you want to get one because it helps you keep yourself really organized when you're laying out your beads. That's really important because if you lay out your beads and there's a mistake and you don't see it and you tie your necklace off, you have to start all over. Hot mess. I've done that before. I do use spacers. I have all different kinds. Some of my spacers are beads. Some of them are just different silver spacers. I have roses, daisies, little silver balls. I have all types of different spacers downstairs in my craft area. Then you have your findings that you want to attach your necklace. You'll be able to attach your necklace with when it's done. I usually use these kind where it's the male and the female. That's just me. That's what I use. Some people use the lobster claw or other types, but I just like this better. I like the look of it too. The next thing I use are these little crimping findings. This is what holds on your necklace fasteners that like the lobster claw. This is what holds this on so they don't slip off. What else is there? I use these tools here. This helps me when I need to crimp the crimping finder to smash it down. I don't have my other little tool up here to cut the wire, so I just have a pair of scissors just to cut the wire. It does the same thing, no big deal. The next thing I want to tell you is when you have a design that you want to create, you should set your pendant down here. Move this up. You should set your pendant down first. I've learned to do that, to set that down first. And then work from the inside out. So you would want to start on the left or right side and then work your way up on either side. When it's on the board, you also want to make sure everything is even, completely the same. They should be exactly the same. And you want to check 2 or 3 times because the eyes can play tricks on you. And when you thread your beads onto your wire, you don't want to have a mistake, especially if you have a lot of beads, because then you have to take it apart and do it again. So you just want to check it 2 or 3 times to make sure that each side is exactly the same. Because when you start to thread your wire, you're going to start at the top on the left side and then work your way all the way around. So we are going to start on the left. I have my wire. My wire is still connected to my spool. That's just something that's easier for me to do. And what we're going to do is we're going to start to thread our beads. And that part, of course, is very easy. And you can do your necklaces however you like them. Or if someone is asking for a special request, whatever they like. Some people use all chunky beads. Some people use smaller beads and plastic and ceramic together. It's just up to you. I don't think there's a code to say, oh no, you're doing that wrong. You know, it's whatever you like. Everybody's different. And so we're going to just thread our beads, go all the way around, slip our pendant on, and when I come back, I'm going to show you guys how to attach your findings. Okay? So I'll be right back. Okay guys, I have everything threaded and ready to go. And we're going to hope I do not drop this, because if I drop this, them beads are going to come off. Okay. So we're going to do the loose side first. That's the side that's not connected to the spool. So what you do is you take one of your latching findings, whichever one, it doesn't matter, and you take your crimper bead, that little silver bead. You want to put that on first, and then your finding. Okay, I hope I can do this where you guys can see it. And what you want to do is you want to take the wire and put it down inside of the crimping piece. Let me remind you all, I am not a professional. Hold on a second. And then you're going to pull the wire through once you get a hold of it, so it's tight. Just like that. And then because you want it to be tight, you want it to be as close to the bead as possible. That's why we pull the wire through. Then you crimp it down and squeeze it really hard so it's flat. And then you can cut off the excess wire with some scissors, or if you have something that can get in really, really close, that's fine too. Come on, Suzette. There. So it's on there. The beads are on there. They're not going anywhere. So now you can do the other side. And just to let you guys know, The reason why I keep mine connected to my spool, I have had so many times where I'm threading beads, trying to watch TV at the same time or on the phone, and they will slide right off. So that's why I keep one end loose and the other one connected to the spool, because for me, it's less chance of them falling off. And I mean, when I fall off, it wouldn't be like 2 or 3, it would be like half the necklace. So I just do it this way. So now it's time to cut this side. You want to make sure you cut enough wire back, you know, not a whole lot. You don't need that much wire, but you know, like this much, so you have enough to work with and you're not fighting with it with your fingers. So you kind of want to hold it between your fingers so you don't lose anything, and cut it. You have a nice sized piece left. Make sure you use the opposite finding. You use this one the first time. Now you want to use this one. Okay. Get your little crimp bead. Put that on first. Then you're going to put on your finding. Where? Oh, here they are. Thought I lost them. And once again, you're going to thread the wire through the crimp bead. There we go. Grab a hold of it and pull it through, and pull it tight, because you want it to be tight. Then we're just going to smash it down. I'm sorry if my big hands are in the way. I was just telling my little 4-month-old daughter, I'm like, you're going to have hands like me. You're going to have big hands, poor thing. There you go. And then you just latch it. Come on, Susie. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I have to talk to myself. There you go. Can you guys... Oh, yeah, you can see that. And there it is, honey. That is so cute. I don't know. I'm proud of myself when I do my crafting. That's so cute. I love it. And the little girls, they love it. And it's really cute for them just to wear to school or to wherever. I mean, they're nice. But I would say for all of this, just do what you like, what you think is nice. That's pretty much what matters. And get one of these boards. They are so helpful. And just get one of these boards and you guys should be good to go. Thanks so much for watching. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Bye.